That's dangerous. If those fall. Yo, what's up guys? It's Iron J Moto, and it's not even that warm, but it's like mid 40s, a little bit cloudy, and so my dad and I decided we're gonna hop on the bikes, do a little quick route around town. I mean, we both happened to upgrade our bikes at the same time or within the same week, so we really haven't had much time to, you know, ride our new bikes. So I'm pretty stoked. So it should be a good time to hop on our new Harleys and go for a ride. And for those of you who deal with this cold weather like us, always got to put those latex gloves underneath your riding gloves. Oh man, nice. My dad's got to be pretty stoked. He was rocking a 97 dyno lowrider for the longest time, probably his whole life. I mean, over 20 years. And now he's going to be able to really get a ride in on the lowrider S. Whoo! I normally have boots on, but I got the Yeezy'S on today. On my dad's dyna, he had some like handlebars that maybe had like 10-inch pullback, so I know being on the lowrider S might be a little bit of an aggressive stance, but I know that he might want to get some T-bars and or risers eventually swapped out. Oh yeah, wish I had my boots on, dude. You just feel the air going through every single portion of the shoes. But it is nice to be on the street, Bob, again, man. After one full year of just riding around on the Iron 883, this feels good. What do you think? Fast? How does it feel that you're a little bit more aggressive? It's a little bit more... What? Oh, nice. I took the baffles out of these slip-ons, and I actually want to get the competition baffles because I do want a little bit of back pressure back into the slip-on exhaust, at least until I eventually swap it out for like a full 2-to-1. But yeah, it definitely needs that added back pressure back into the exhaust. Oh man, it feels good to like not be redlining or pushing this bike. You know, there's so much headroom of power left, whereas on my Iron, you know, you're running through the gears pretty fast. You're like in 5th gear going, you know, 40-50 miles per hour, and anything above 60 you pretty much almost redlining the bike. So it feels good to be on this thing. You know, I'm only in 4th gear now, whereas again on the Iron taking this route I probably would have been in 5th gear. trying to keep up. And there's so much things that I need to save up money to do on this bike. I definitely want the diamond stitch step up seat, or I think they call it the lattice stitch. And I'll give the tuck and roll seat to my dad, because I believe they fit from Lowrider S to the Street Bob. Obviously, want a 2-to-1 exhaust. I've been leaning towards the Two Brothers, their new turnout 2-to-1 exhaust. But after doing some research, you know, I've seen some other brands that I may want to try once I get the money. You could do like the Thunder headers. You could do the Stealth 2-to-1. I believe it's Fab 28 makes some. You know, I definitely want to make this a performance, comfortable machine. And hopefully in the next season, pack down some miles. Look at it, it's crazy that this is just like right down the street from my house. Just these like big open spots of land. It's a bit windy outside. Definitely a more beefier bike than the Iron. Trying to tell my dad, you know, give it a little bit of throttle when you can, but you know, of course, safety first, don't go too crazy. Just so you can feel that power of the Lowrider S. Back to the more mods I want to do. I definitely want to get the Road Warrior fairing, probably the 11-inch tinted shield. I do want my Lucky Dave's T-bars back. I wish I took them off of my Sportster and put the stock bars back on, but it is what it is. I eventually do want to get some full T-bars. I mean, again, everything costs so much money, so it's either going to be the Lucky Dave's T-bars or just higher risers, but with no pullback. I could just do the straight up risers. I'd be cool with that. One disappointing thing that I found out about this bike that I actually need to take care of first is what attracted me to this bike was it was already club styled out. So it had the risers, it had what seemed to be somewhat of a stage 1 because it has the Screaming Eagle air filter and the slip-ons, but there's no tuner on this bike. So I don't actually know the history of it, so maybe I'll have to ask. But I don't know, can you get a dyno without a tuner? If not, this dude definitely slapped an air filter on it with no tuner. So I feel like the longevity or in the long run, that's not necessarily good. You know, again, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but yeah, I definitely think I need to get a tuner. I mean, I'm gonna get one either way because I'm eventually gonna swap that air filter too, and like I said before, do a 2-to-1 exhaust. Feels nice, man. I'm in 4th gear, we're going 50. I'm only at 2,600 RPMs. And I miss taking this road when it's summer, man. It's so nice on these like backcountry roads and it's summer out. But now, like, I have like a thermal on, a riding shirt, a riding jacket, I have a scarf on, latex gloves under my gloves. Yeah, man, we're geared up. A lot of people talk about getting heated gear, but I don't think heated gear is for me. I think at that point I'm cool with just packing in the bike. I can do some layering and, you know, get on the road after some layering, but I don't know about the heated gear. You know, it's so bulky. It takes you probably like 10-15 minutes just to gear up a little bit. And then at that point, you know, then you gotta take all the gear off depending on where you're going. And for me, I commute, you know, I like to commute, so if I'm commuting to work, you know, I'm gearing up all crazy, getting to work, ungearing, and doing it all over again. And I'm not hating on that. I mean, I know a lot of people do that. I wish I had more willpower to do that, but, you know, I'm cool with just layering up and going for a cruise when we can. Good? Alright. It's cold. My dad was like, alright, you take the lead. I'm getting cold. Like I said, we're just doing a little short cruise. I mean, we're so anxious to jump on the bikes when we can. And knowing my luck, it was sunny all day and like mid 40s, which we've been the high 20s. So it felt warm today. And of course, by the time I got to my parents' house where the motorcycles are, it gets cloudy. It definitely probably dropped 10 to 15 degrees by the time we actually got on the bikes. But hey, man. Live to ride, ride to live. I think it's windy as hell on these backcountry roads, dude. Alright, that about wraps it up on this little route. Thanks for joining me, guys. Stay tuned for all the mods on my bike, my dad's bike. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Till next time, guys. Peace.